The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. The Gators will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about.
Just steamrolling the defense. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football? run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cochran. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe they're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're in plus territory on 4th. I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. Players always try to go for it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on third and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the Seminoles will come to the line to convert on fourth down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, fourth down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Duarte. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. He's got another 25. What a... Action knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Gators! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Holds and fires complete to the right.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Knowles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peace. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Peace.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they... So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure.
He wants to go deep. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust.
Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give on the option. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Working the big fella to the corner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make.
To the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. And the Gators have chalked down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's got his man. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. This time he's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the red zone, looking for a space. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Noles. The AT unit on the field. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Bringing it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't...
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That number one beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coach.
Open field on the right. He's at the touchdown, Gator. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them out.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Finds his man down the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Noles are flying down the field. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Soft spot in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Going to the running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.